Well, let's return to our waste management feature. A Pietermaritzburg environmental activist says nothing has changed at the New England Road landfill site, despite residents demanding its permanent closure. Chicco Nkosi says the area remains a health threat to nearby communities. Newzroom Afrika's Karinda Jagmohan reports.
While the Umsunduzi municipality says they're celebrating the fact that there has been a chemical fire at this New England Road landfill site for the past 2 years, environmental activists on the ground say, well, that's not the case. The problem is the lack of waste management here and the fact that methane gas is bubbling from within this dump behind me. One of those activists on the ground is Chicco Nkosi. So thank you for speaking to us. Tell us first about what is the main issues you have about this landfill site, despite the municipality saying they're resolving the matters?
Look, we're in court currently with the municipality, and they've submitted an action plan, which they said they want to renew their licenses, but that's not the issue. The issue here is that the landfill site is defective, so which means that if you're saying it's functioning, you're supposed to have gas wells that actually extract the methane gas and store it so that we're preventing explosion and stuff like that. And it's just mismanaged. So all that's been happening is just creating a mountain of waste, as you can see. That's all that's been happening here.
When we're looking at this mountain of waste, if you can explain to us where exactly this methane gas is, how it's caused, and what would be the consequences if it were to catch on fire?
Okay. If you look at well, there's like 1, 2, 3 layers. That's where when its initial construction of it, right? So if there was a fire were to come up, the problem is that you'll have a fire engine on top of that mountain trying to put up the fire when it doesn't even reach the bottom. So the gas is at the bottom, and it's been like almost 50 years. And usually a landfill site is supposed to be like 30 years, so it becomes an issue of regulators having to still allow the municipality to operate when they're not, the licenses are not active.
For you, what is the impact of this then on the local community, the environment?
Look, that's breathing in quality air. That's very important. It becomes an injustice when this is what happens, because you wouldn't be able to tell what blows in this direction almost every day, and what harm it causes, and yeah, it's a problem.
Sir, thank you so much for your time. Chicco Nkosi, we're going to keep talking to him about solutions going forward. He is an environmental activist and part of the Keep Pietermaritzburg Clean Association. What he is warning about, my colleague Spongiseni Nkubane will show you, is that beneath this mound of waste at this landfill site, methane gas is bubbling here because of a lack of treatment of the waste. And the concerns are that while there hasn't been a chemical fire in the past 2 years, that this could actually happen. And the worst is that an explosion could be caused by this gas, leading to the destruction of the nearby communities. We'll keep you updated as we keep focusing on waste management across the country, or perhaps even the lack thereof. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Karinda Jagmohan in Pietermaritzburg.